You mentioned the real possibility of a black swan event. We also know the Hindenburg omen was triggered a few weeks back. What is your near-term outlook for the stock market?
The thing that's not quantifiable is how much manipulation is going on. And quite frankly, only the government has enough assets or cash or whatever to manipulate the market to the extent that it would have to be done to basically hold up what I consider to be a house of cards.
In support of that, I think, is Zero Hedge, stating that recently insider selling to buying has exceeded 1,400 to 1 in stocks.
And I saw the same thing.
In March, Pastor Lindsey Williams stated that his elite contact said that in the next 12 months, quote, you will lose 30 to 50% of the value of your money. He also said that silver and gold are all you can trust, and that is the money that the elite use. Ultimately, where do you see hope arising for us out of our current circumstances?
Hope. Well, I've been pleasantly surprised at the significant number of people that do realize the situation we're in, and they're not sure what to do about it, but at least they're aware of it. It's my feeling that with the government now being so heavily involved in the stock market, the money is going into the stock market to basically hold up the house of cards until the election occurs on November the 7th.
Well, now that's interesting because the WebBot's predictions, Cliff High's work, and George Ure, yeah, they're predicting an epic event, a calamity, charts like they've never seen, dropping off a cliff between November 8th and the 11th.
You hear the expression, beware of the Ides of March. I've heard that turned to beware of the period of November the 8th through the 11th, which happens to be the 4 days right after the election. And this last Friday, the Bank of America, and as the Bank of America goes, all of banking goes, made a major announcement. It wasn't well publicized, but I considered it to be a major announcement that they are putting on hold for 4 weeks, which conveniently puts it right after the election. They're doing no more foreclosures. There will be no scenes on the media putting people out on the street and so on and so forth. All that's going to be stopped.
Yes, in fact, Old Republic Title has announced that it is not going to insure titles to repossessed foreclosed properties, which essentially will put a complete hold on those sales. And as Harvey Organ has stated, that is going to bankrupt these large banks because essentially their collateral is worth zero.
Well, that's what I'm saying too. And it basically puts it, and it conveniently puts it right after the election.
Yeah. If you had to estimate a price, and I know that's very difficult to do, if you've watched any of my videos, I've tried to quantify high prices. But if we factor in the dramatic testimony of Jeffrey Christian back in March at the CFTC hearings, where he admitted to 100 to 1 paper manipulation, essentially, of gold and silver. Yeah, if we factor in that type of massive manipulation, if we removed all of that paper from the market, leaving only physical, how would you quantify a price for gold or a price for silver?
I saw the price today. For instance, I just received another amount of silver, probably my last silver purchase since new rules go into effect, at least in the United States, January 1st, where silver will be much more reportable and trackable and so forth by the government. I personally have probably made my last purchase. But when you look at all that, I purchased some silver, more silver, about 2 weeks ago, and it just came in today. And the transit time from the point in time when I purchased it until it came in the door, it had gone up 12% in price. So will it be $30 next week? Will it be $50 next week? Could silver ever go to parity with gold? Well, it should, because currently there is now 5 times more gold on the planet above ground than there is silver. And there are no uses for gold that cannot be substituted with another metal, where with silver, there are many uses of silver that are critical that no other metal on the face of the earth will work for. This has to do with both security. Me having worked for the Atomic Energy Commission, I can tell you there are weapons that silver is required and nothing else will work. There will always be silver, but will there be industrial silver? And industrial silver, I'm talking about millions of ounces. That I think we're getting close to the bottom of the well. And it's my belief that in the year 2011, we will have a situation where the government will turn the mints off. And the excuse will be that we need to turn it off. We need to conserve silver for security and military reasons, when in fact the mints will be turned off because the government has lost control of being able to manipulate silver and gold. That the price is going up so fast that it's causing fiat currency or paper currency to become close to worthless, and that's a great concern of the government, and could essentially cause our economy to crater, and I see that coming.
So, Gary, before we part ways, I know that you are a survivalist at heart, and you're working on a new survival book that I believe is called Infinite Dangers. Can you tell us a little bit about that book and how our viewers might be able to get it?
No, well, I appreciate you bringing it up. Yes, I've been researching it and working on it for 2 years. I'm about maybe a month away from finishing it. Should anyone want a copy right now to act as a proofreader, I'm looking for proofreaders right now. Just get in touch with me, and I'll get you a free copy. All I ask in return is just feedback on the book. Otherwise, when the book is published by e-copy, they'll find it on my website, and they'll find it on Amazon via Kindle.
Okay, Gary, and what is the YouTube channel?
My YouTube channel is just W0TM. That's 3 letters and a number. W0, T as in Tango, M as in Mary, and you wonder what the heck that is. Well, that happens to be my ham radio call letters, W0TM. Very simple.
Very good, Gary. We will put a link to that in the more information section below the video. And on behalf of all our viewers, thank you so much for your time.
Well, I appreciate it, and I enjoyed the conversation.
All right. Thanks, Gary.
Thank you very much.
Take care. Bye-bye.
And my thanks to all of you for tuning in. Good night.